Let's create this awesome mouse proximity effect with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For our HTML, it's going to be very simple. All we're going to need is our basic document structure. In our body, we're just going to need a main tag. And inside of that main tag, we're going to need to connect both our images, the minion and the eyeballs. For our minion, I'm going to give it an ID of anchor. And below our image, we're going to add a div. We're going to give our div an ID of eyes. Inside our div, we're going to include both of our eyes. We're going to give it a class of eye. Above our body tag, inside of the head, we're going to add a styles tag. We're going to change its background color and its color to white, padding to 0 and margin to 0. We're going to give the main tag a display of grid, and we're going to center everything in the middle. Lastly, we're going to give our ID of eyes and eyes image a position of absolute. Above our style tag, we can link our app.js and move on over to our JavaScript. Inside of our JavaScript, we can add an event listener of mouse move. Afterwards, we'll set up a variable for the client's X and Y values in which we need to calculate the positions of the anchor elements for that. We'll need to add a rect client. Afterwards, we can do some simple math here and divide the left with the properties by 2, the same for the top and the height. We'll create another function that takes 4 coordinates, subtract the X and Y values from each other to normalize the values, which will give us the angle between the 2 points in the radians. Now all we have to do is call this function in the event listener with the values of the mouse and image that we calculated earlier, and then set the style transform rotate property to the angle that we calculated. And now you should have a fully functional minion that follows you around.